this is something I was thinking of. We had this discussion, and I was like, okay, if today, if it was up to you, and you had to pick 4 comics, I think we're gonna go with 4 comics to redo Kings of Comedy today.
Kings of Comedy 2.
Yeah, do a Kings of Comedy 2. Who would be your 4 comics? It could even include you. But who would you pick to just kill the show? Like, what would be your lineup?
Oh man, Dave Chappelle, Tommy Davidson.
Wow.
God, I wish he was still alive because I would say Patrice O'Neal.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah, easily. But we need 4. We need 4 living.
And myself. But I would say myself, Dave Chappelle, Tommy Davidson. I would have said,
Holcomb.
Corey Holcomb.
Hey man.
I can see that though. When you put those together like that, I was like, only if he would have said Holcomb.
But for obvious reasons that can't happen.
Right.
So I'm just trying to think of another juggernaut. I mean, I could say Chris Rock, but I'm going off of my personal taste in terms of who I like. And I've always said, man, Chris Rock is brilliant. I know, I get the genius.
I always thought he was too, and he's always kind of caught flack because he doesn't do the same typical kind of black comedy that you.
Well, what I was gonna say was, I recognize Chris Rock's brilliance, but he doesn't make me laugh. That's not to say that I don't think he's funny,
right?
Because he's clearly funny. He's a genius. But you know how some people you could recognize somebody's greatness, but they personally aren't your cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think
it's women comics.
That's how I feel about Dane Cook.
Right. I prefer Tony Rock really over Chris.
Oh yeah.
In terms of what makes me laugh. But if you have to go off of sheer brilliance and being a juggernaut, definitely Chris Rock.
So Chris Rock would be like, he would host your lineup. He'd be like the Steve Harvey of your show if you was directing part 2.
It's hard to say, man, what the order would be. You know what I mean? It's hard to say what that order would be.
Yeah, it could change any given night because Tommy could just do crazy flip out, half Spanish, half English, everything, man.
Yeah, Tommy's a monster, man. I don't think Tommy gets enough praise for his comedic ability and his energy.
Yeah, through the roof.
Yeah, I once asked the question, and I posted a picture one time with me and Dave. Dave lives in Ohio, and I remember I was performing. I think it was I want to say Dayton, and Chris from Kid and Play, Chris Reed, he came through. Dave came through. We kind of hung out, drank, smoked, and I took a picture with Dave. And I posted the picture and was like, man, if Patrice was still alive and me, Patrice, and Dave did a show, who would middle, who would open, and who would close?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That'd be
a lot of people said Dave would definitely close. And then people flipped between me opening and Patrice opening.
It could go either way.
It could go either way, though.
Because even when I thought of this question and I brought it to them, I was thinking, okay, my lineup, it would have been Dave Chappelle, of course, Bill Burr. I like Sebastian Maniscalco. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And then my toss-up was kind of you and Corey Holcomb. I would go with you, but then if I couldn't get you for whatever reason, if you was on some Hollywood shit or something, Corey could open.
Hollywood shit, nigga, you got me twice here.
I'm just trying to think of a scenario, like, whatever reason, like people, I'll just fucking with you though. But yeah, that would be my 4. It'd be you.
And see, I didn't know that we could. I didn't know that we could include a Larry Bird. When you said Kings of Comedy, I was thinking you was keeping it chocolate. You know what I'm saying? But if you could add in any color, well, then I have to take Chris out and put in Bill Burr.
No. Didn't I say that?
Man, hey man, people be front, man. Bill
Man.
Burr is the truth.
Bill
He's
Burr is a
hilarious.
beast, man. He's a beast.
Yeah, man, that's
He's
dope.
it.
Speaking of like the roots of hip hop and comedy,
Right.
what was the first, I say, comedy like comedian that caught you? And can you remember the first joke he told?
The first comedian that got me.
Yeah.
I mean, I was born in '75. I'm an '80s baby, so Eddie Murphy, Delirious. That whole doing James Brown, Michael Jackson, Mr. T, Elvis. That was just mind blowing. And again, the thing that makes Eddie so phenomenal is there are some comics who do impressions and do impressions well, but the joke ain't strong, or vice versa. They got a strong joke, but the impression is
Right.
When you can do like Eddie Murphy and marry the two, where your impression is 100%, and then the
Right.
joke, the substance is 100%. Now you got pure Bolivian, uncut, unstepped on yayo.
Right.
Right.